Christmas Eve and happy holidays. I was going to go live last night, and, well, you can kind of see things got changed. And that took like 6, 7, 8 hours, I think. And technically, I'm still not done, but ooh, almost had my address there. We have a small Hobby Link Japan box. Hey, Servo, how's it going? We are just going to open up a box. We're going to talk about a few things. This is going to be a relatively quick live stream. I don't want to take too much of people's time, the holiday times. Many holidays, 3 or 4 around this time, and I don't want to take too much family time or however you spend your time on the holidays. I don't want to take too much time, but I do want to hang out. For me, this is a pretty chill time. Just me, my girlfriend, and the dog, and that's about it. I think we're having dinner with her mom and her brother tomorrow after Nosferatu. Yes, we are watching Nosferatu right away in the morning, like 9 a.m. I'm pretty excited tomorrow morning. So, told it's legendary. So that's pretty exciting. So, but I wanted to go live. So let me get this opened up. We can sit here. We can kind of talk about the elephant in the room. Matt in the chat knows exactly what's going on, but you guys might not. If you look behind me, you've seen the last few live streams. The room looks different. These were not there. The desk is still right here. You can hear the desk. But these were not here. And that's because the room has changed. Y'all will finally get a collection video. Finally. I know y'all been waiting very patiently. Thank y'all. Ooh! So we got the hobby highlights for December. This is something Hobby Link Japan doesn't throw in every box, I don't believe, but I seem to get it almost every single one. And if you go to the back, got Shin Godzilla, I believe. Yeah, this is the Max Factory Plamax. I believe these are the more inexpensive versions. These are like the $80 to $100 releases, not the multi-$1,000 set that Max Factory has coming out. I did have that Shin on pre-order, but then they told me that I had to pay for it up front, and I said I can't do that. Oh, there's some Don stuff up in here. Oh, oh. There's some Don stuff in here. But they said that I had to pay for it up front, and I told them kindly and respectfully, as much as I want this release, I cannot pay like $1,400 up front right now. So I had to cancel that. So hopefully when it comes out in 2026, I'll save up some money, because we're still a Shin collector, even if it's gigantic scale, even if that's the only bit of Shin that I'm collecting. And that thing is larger than the Easy Hobby. I think it's like 57 centimeters tall. So I would love to have it. Also, it's one of the most dynamically posed Shins ever, even if it's just a statue. Okay, on to the more important part. We have 2 CCPs. These are not brand new as of right now, but these are the middle size Gamera 1996. This is the translucent version, colorway 2, I believe, 1996. This is big. Holy cow, okay. No wonder it felt like there are multiple figures in this box. And then we have the orange translucent Gamera 1999. We will open these up because they're CCPs. I might actually do a few extra reviews for you guys this week. Oh, I didn't put it in the title. And I want to ask it now while we have 6 people watching. Holy cow, thank y'all, thank y'all. So I ran into a speed bump with the Mondo Evolved video. I'm not very far into filming it, and that honestly got cut away. So I've been pretty public with you guys, pretty frank about you guys, how Premiere, my editing program on my iPad that I pay for, by the way, has been giving me a ton of issue with exporting and sharing videos onto YouTube. So basically how it used to work is I film in 4K. Oh yes, hey Kingzilla, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? It's been a little bit. I hope everything is going well and you're enjoying your holiday season, hopefully, and your holiday break. So basically, I film in 4K. I film in 4K all the time. That's what I do. I film in 4K. This isn't 4K because I'm using my front camera for the live stream, so I can see myself. Make sure that I'm all angled correctly because I don't want to put a mirror behind the thing and make it all weird. So be careful with the scissors. I film in 4K. I put it in my editor. I spend my time editing. You know, sometimes it's 30 minutes, sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's 3 hours, and then I export it. I watch your lives all the time. Oh, I guess I've somehow missed your comments. I'm so sorry about that, man. Or just haven't been commenting, which is absolutely a-okay as well. No problem about that. No problem. Don't always have to comment if you're busy. Just keeping me on in the background. I appreciate listening. Thank you. So I film in 4K. I put it into my... Is it supposed to be like that? I'm gonna guess this is supposed to be like this. This is very weird. Okay, so gold highlights. Gold highlights. No gold highlights. So all the nails are gold besides this fist. Now, mind you, this works because in Canon, this is the Fire Fist hand. So maybe that's what they're doing. I'm going to have to go look at promotional photos again because that's a pretty big, like, QC slip up. Now, it's a $30 figure, so it's like, it's not a big deal, but like, interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'm getting distracted. That was distracting. Merry holiday, stinker to you, the missus and the tot. Well, the tot's right here. You can hear him. He's trying to eat a snack on the ground. W Gamma, yes, this is one of the best. This is impressive. This is an impressive Gamma mold, and the head rotates. Okay, okay, this is super cool. Okay, let me finish the editing story, so you guys can vote on what you want me to do. So I film in 4K, 30 bucks in this economy. I know, right? I know, 30 bucks. So basically, I put it in the editor and then I export it, which saves it to my iPad. But when I do that, it's not in 4K. So when I used to upload it like that, which is easier, it wouldn't come out in 4K. But there was a direct share from the app onto YouTube, which is what I have been doing for the last few months, that then allows it to be 4K. But for the last 2 months, I'll say 3 months, I'd started in October. It was one of the reasons why I took a little bit of a break in October. One of the minor things that led into a larger thing, or made something larger worse that doesn't relate to YouTube at all. Just stress and, frustration. It started to not want to publish my videos. It would just keep erroring out, so I'd sit there for an hour or two letting it publish, and it wouldn't publish. It would keep erroring out. It would tell me, no, it can't publish, no matter what. And that was very, very heavily frustrating. Oh, damn. Oh, this camera 96 is looking, oh! And then all the horns and the claws are painted. So yeah, I'm gonna guess that this is purposeful then, because the face is painted, everything else is painted but the one fist. So this must be a fire. Maybe they're making it easier if you want to custom paint this into just being a Fire Fist. Did you pre-order the CCP Gauss? Yes, I have every new mold of CCP. As long as it has a translucent version, I have it on pre-order. I did have to cancel a few because I'm expecting in a few days to get charged. I cut out some dupes. I had my 3rd and 4th Mechagodzilla on pre-order. I canceled those. I canceled a few from one or two of the orders. Just to make sure I have enough money to get the newer molds, and then I'll go back. I love your unboxing live streams. Thanks, Kingzilla. Okay, I'm getting distracted again. So basically, Premiere's being aggressive with me, even with videos that are like 6 minutes, like the Godzilla 64 review or showcase yesterday. Took two attempts. Mind you, each attempt to try to upload it or share it to YouTube is anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. So, and that's for an 8-minute video, an 8 to 10 minute video in 4K with minor edits. And now I'm looking at the Mondo Evolved video, which is 5 figures. It's supposed to be 5 figures. That's how I wanted to do it. I just wanted it to be one video, slam, bam, boom, all together. So you could see all 5, one video. You could skip around using timestamps to which one you wanted to look at, or if you wanted to look at all of them and then have comparisons. My problem is, if I do this, one, it's going to be long. I underestimated it. Even the first colorway if I take 5 minutes with that colorway to show off the sculpt and the paint apps, and then every other colorway behind it gets 3 minutes, besides the cherry blossom, which has to have a few minutes for the glow in the dark. Just reviewing the Sofubi themselves, it is 20 plus minutes. And that's not including the comparisons between all 5. And that's not including comparisons with each of the colorways with other figures. So, one, we're looking at a 30-minute video, which I don't have a problem with. What I do have a problem with is the fact that it's going to take like 4 hours to export that. And then it's going to take even longer for it to share to YouTube just for it to fail. And it's going to fail more because the longer it is, and I've tested this, the longer the video is, the more it fails. The evolved video, which isn't too much longer than 10 minutes, I think it was like 12 minutes, that took like 5 or 6 times. Actually, I can pull it up on the iPad. I could specifically tell you which ones were the most headaches this year since I came back to upload. The Ortho Shin wasn't too bad. The Kamada-kun wasn't too bad. The Onaku Onsaku Shin Godzilla was a little bit. I'm not using a free program. Can't use that on my iPad anyways. The San Diego Comic-Con All Monsters Attack set sucked. Took forever. I mean, that was a 19-minute video. And that one, it took a lot. The Evolved Godzilla was actually 17 minutes. That one took a lot of time. The Godzilla 54 poster version took a long time. So I want to leave it up to you guys. I thought of a few different things. One, I could just do one video per colorway. The first colorway that I'll drop, and I won't spoil which one that is, that one will come out. That one will be longer than the others, probably 8 minutes, maybe 10. I doubt 10. So I could do one video per colorway. And then the other colorways would just be shorter. They'd be like 5 to 6 minutes, because really we're going to look at the color, the colorway. We're going to look at it, comparing it with the last colorway or colorways. And then the only one that will probably be a little bit longer is the Cherry Blossom. Well, you can't see it, it's up on top, because I'll have to show off the glow in the dark function. And then that video would also have the comparison between all 5, or I could do 5 videos, your message redacted, Joseph. Or what I could do is I could do 5 videos and then just do a 6th video, which is just comparing them all together. It seems really content creatory, which, if I'm honest with you guys, I've already suggested it because I'm going to be buying a lot less. And I'm going to be focusing on some other things like anime and stuff. There's things that I can't make content on. I'm kind of happy that shelf is set up the way it is. My head is blocking out some of the stuff that YouTube probably would be pretty mad about. Even though it's nothing like too extreme, YouTube is still pretty picky about what it wants to show. So I'm kind of glad it's kind of blocking some of that stuff out. So I come to the point where it's like I can do one colorway each, or I can compromise a little bit and I can do 2 colorways per video. So it'd be colorway and then the next video would be colorway and then the 5th colorway would be the Cherry Blossom, because it's going to be last. No matter which path I choose, the Cherry Blossom is going to be the last one, because spoiler alert, it's my favorite. Who would have thunk? And then with that video, I can do the comparison with all 5, so it'd still be longer, but basically it would be 2 videos and 1 per video, per showcase. It'd be 2 videos and 1, so it's a little bit easier. I would still use, I'm still going to use timestamps to tell you guys which colorway is which, or which colorway is at which time, and then for the Cherry Blossom, here's the Cherry Blossom, here's the comparison with all 5. Is that something y'all would be interested in? Or at this point, do you guys want to say if you can't get all 5 in one video, just throw individual videos, and then we can talk about a comparison video down the line? I could still make the Cherry Blossom one, the comparison video as well. I could still do it. I don't want to make more videos than necessary if that's not what you guys want, is basically what it comes down to. I'll do it because content is going to slow down a lot. I'm not going to be having new things all the time, which is fine. There's no problem with that. You know, that's the grand thing about the CCPs is they drop once a month, twice a month, and they drop a handful of these, and I can, you know, do a few of these in one video. Like, I can already tell y'all, here's a future video. Here's a future showcase right here, both of them, because it's colorway 2 and 2. So it's easy to title, easy for anyone who is looking to research these colorways, who are thinking them. So CCP is pretty easy. They've got my back. I've always dabbled with Ultraman videos. I did for Christmas holiday season. I did get Blazar from Amazon. Very cheap. I got it for a deal. They have it on 20% discount, I think. It's $55 right now. And because I'm an employee at Amazon, I get a discount. And I had a coupon, which didn't think that they still did. So I got it for a lot less. I got it for like 40 something. On top of another I got it with a Christmas gift for the missus. So I could review Blazar as well. I can start branching out, reviewing some of the other things I have in my collection that aren't just Godzilla. I know that is primarily what the channel is about, and there's no problem with that. I just want to know what y'all want, because I want to... Making content that I enjoy is obviously priority 1, but priority 2 is making content that y'all would enjoy. And I don't want to just, you know, do 1 or 2 videos a month, but I also don't want to just lean on live streams. We kind of saw what happened after that. I ended up having not a lot to talk about a lot of the times. And I feel like although the chat discussions were wonderful, when it came to me as a host making a show to try to create conversation, I was bad at it towards the end. It's why the 70th anniversary movie live streams aren't happening. Even though I basically restarted the marathon, I'm just watching them all in order. I'm almost done with Showa at this point. I gotta clean those movies up. So, you know, I gotta watch them all for the 70th anniversary just to get a vibe. And then we probably will do some sort of, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it, a 70th anniversary ranking video live stream. Just going through the whole movie section. I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. Because now I don't have a figure from each movie, so I can't like flash a Bandai figure up. And because I don't have StreamYard, I don't have easy, like, I can't manage the stream and post photos up myself. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do here. My printer doesn't have enough paper nor ink to print out every movie poster. That would be fun though, just to throw up a piece of paper, have all the movies printed out. That'd be pretty cool, but that's a lot of ink. That's like buying another $40 ink set, and for one live stream, that's a little much, especially because I'm selling things a lot. So, you know, I need to conserve my ink as much as I can. So I'll leave that up to you guys in the comments. I think I'm probably going to lean towards probably doing 2 per video. Regardless, they would all come out very close together. I guess that's the one thing I should have made pretty clear. It's that the Mondo Evolved Godzilla reviews will come out close together to go boop, 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 boop. They'll probably, regardless on how I do it, they'll either be 5 or 6 days straight, or 3 days straight, or 4 days straight. You know, however I do it, they would probably be pretty close together. Besides Mars on Monday, which we're at our last Mars on Monday next week. I'm very excited for season 2. Saving the best for last, which that is now over there. So that set is now over there. So I'm excited to show those off. Finally, ending it off with a Shin Godzilla, of course, and then we're gonna end the year off with Evolved Godzilla. Wonderful time, and Gamera's. And who knows what else. But yeah, so I'll leave that up to you guys. Like I said, I'll probably have to do it myself, which is sad, but it's how it goes. here's the new shelf, the shelf layout, or at least a teaser of it. I'll let you guys kind of savor that in, kind of see where things are. Kind of, there's a lot of notable things that are missing. Definitely, probably up on the top shelf right there. You can kind of see a little bit of something, right? Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go, right there. And the bottom shelf has some things. You can't. Well, actually, you guys can't see that. Look at that. Ooh. And then the anime shelf, basically, and sign stuff up at the top. I don't have that top fixed up yet, so I got to go through that. I got a bunch of posters that need to be framed up there, so that's kind of why just things are kind of jumbled. And then there, if you look, there's a certain something missing from all the shelves. I wonder where all of those went. um, Maybe it's got its own shelf space and it's taken it over already, and I'm out of space for the most part on those shelves already. To the point where I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do because it takes up too much. Burning Gamer does look good. Of course it does. Look at this thing. Look at it. Look at these, Adam. Look at these. I should have been holding these up in front of the camera so you don't have to look at my dopey face the whole time while I'm talking. These are nice. These are nice. I don't want to talk too much more because I want to save it for the showcase. But I will say, if there's anyone here that's ever had an inkling to start collecting CCPs, here's a recommendation. Adam and I already did a live stream on his channel about affordable Safubi. Do not buy these from Big Bad Toy Store, or not that I want to pull out businesses from the people that are stateside. Import these. Buy these from Hobby Link Japan, Ami, even Bai. You can normally get the standard releases, these ones, cheaper once you wait a little bit, some of them. The Space Godzillas and GMK seem to really sell out really quick. They're popular. I expect the same with these Gamers, because these are definitely larger, like the GMK and the Space Godzilla. These are big. Not too much bigger than GMK, but these got size. And these are nice. Oh, you just tooted, dog. Oh, stinky. Cheaper to get them from Japan and pay international. Yes. So that's one thing, actually. Adam brings it up perfectly. So this is what my box looked like. They did a double stuff. I could fit 6, well, I don't know what the Gamers. I could fit 4 CCPs in this box. In the bag. 4. If you're not ordering Gamers or Space Godzilla or GMKs, the other ones, like the regular releases, the Mechagodzilla, Gigan, the other Godzillas and Hedoras, you can fit 5 to 6 of those in this box, and this box was $25 to ship. Yeah, if it's like Adam's saying, if you bundle these together, you can make that $30 price tag more than worth it. I gotta go. See you next time. Bye bye and happy holidays. Thank you, Kingzilla. Happy holidays. Thanks for joining in, stopping by, and watching. Have a wonderful holiday season, buddy. But yeah, with the CCPs, you can kind of do the same with Bandai Movie Monster Series a little bit, but the shipping does jump a little bit once you add like 3. These you can get 4 or 5 in a box, and I think that's worth the $30 shipping price tag. Especially now, I've been waiting for these, to ship these, and now there's a shipping sale, which ended today, if I'm not mistaken. So I got this for like under $30 for both of these. But if I would have had more funds, I would have thrown more CCPs in this box, which there wasn't a drop in November. Regrettably, these were in October, so these are almost 2 months late. They've just been sitting in my warehouse. So I could have, technically, if there would have been a November drop, put them all in the same box, and it still would have only been about $30. Kind of like what I did with the Glow in the Dark set a while back. That was July, August, I think. That is an unboxing. It should be in a playlist, my unboxing playlist. If not, I gotta go back and update it. But yeah, I unboxed 6 of them, and the shipping was the same price as that one, if that one wasn't on sale. The CCPs are nice. Just make sure you're importing them from Japan. Get them for $30. Some of the exclusive colorways, and they'll tell you when they're exclusive, are a little bit more. They're closer to 40. Like the newest wave, not the newest wave. The newest wave of Godzilla Kaiju, the Kiryu and Mothra were a little bit more expensive, the translucent ones, but they had the exclusive tag on them. So, but even still, $30. They are smaller than a Movie Monster Series figure, but if you want Safubi, you want colorways, you're not, I mean, these sculpts are nice. You know, you can't really see them on here. You'll see them in the showcase video. These sculpts are crisp. Like, these are Bandai Movie Monster Series or better level sculpts, and you get the Safubi colorways. I think they're more than worth it, especially if you want to get into Safubi to see if, you know, funky colors is your shtick. The latest wave that's coming out for Toho Kaiju, the glitter set, the first glitters that they've done in a regular standard wave, I've been telling y'all, those are going to be hot. If they haven't sold out already and you're thinking about it, you want some glitter Kaiju, kind of like the 64 yesterday, but in CCP scale, go and look at those 6. There's only 6 so far. I would guess that every once a year, maybe twice a year, we'll get like a set of them because it's the first 6 molds together. So we need the Hedorah Smokestack, the Mechagodzilla, Space Godzilla, GMK, Mothra, Kiryu, the Gamras, which we've already got now. This is 1, 2, Gauss, Guron. We've already got 4 Gamras, Safubi in the CCP line. They've been pumping them out. We've got Final Wars, Shin Godzilla, and what was the third one? There's another one there because it was Mothra, Shin. I think like a 62. I think it was another Showa Godzilla. They have another Showa Godzilla that they were working on. I would expect Shin to be. We'd be seeing pre-orders within the next month or 2. If it's not in at the end of this month or in January, the mold will probably be revealed at Winter Wonderfest in the first week of February or second week of February. So yeah, Shin is 100% coming. We have seen in-hand prototypes of that, not colored, just I think probably resin, just see how it builds. There was something else. I know the Gauss was there, which the Gauss that got turned around really quick. Same thing with Guron. We saw all of those like 2 months ago, and boom, they're already all like multiple colorways in, which is great for pre-order. CCPs are great. I'm kind of going off the binge. I want to do a video myself on CCPs. Maybe I can get Adam come on. We both can talk about them again on his channel. Do a specific live stream or a video just talking about CCPs and how wonderful these are to collect, how satisfying these are to collect. And a little overwhelming because there's at least a drop of 4 to 6 every single month, plus G-Store exclusives, plus Taiwanese store and Chinese store exclusives, I believe, has been the 2 spots. Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. They're a nice beginner's level Safubi collecting, and I would like to do another talk about them. So Adam and I will figure something out. Probably be on his channel, which wonderful. I'll let you guys know if we get something hammered out, and if we don't, we'll figure something. We'll figure something out. Not gonna chain Adam to an idea without his consent, of course. So we'll see something, or I'll make something solo. Now that I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, not including pre-orders, well over 30 with pre-orders. I love these things. But yeah, so damn, I kind of got a little all over the place on that last one. I apologize. Is there anything else I'm missing from? I'm checking notes because I made notes for this. Slight notes, which obviously it's showing because I'm kind of like going all over the place. Nah, we did the teaser, we did the unboxing, we talked about the Mondo stuff, the Mondo review, so be expecting at least 1 or 2 colorways this week, right away, soon, very soon. I mean, like within the next day. Maybe I'll do the first colorways tomorrow. I know Christmas Day is normally pretty busy and Hanukkah Day is pretty busy, but at the same time, you know, if you guys get a few minutes, 10 minutes of time, and you want to check it out, you can. Otherwise, wait until, you know, this weekend, less busy, you know. And yeah, and you can see some of the new shelves, not all of them, can't see everything on them. I want to keep that for the video, which will be coming out very soon, maybe New Year's. I still have a few things I gotta clean up, a few things I gotta put away, a few things some shelves I gotta adjust. Um, and yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Um, hey Alex, how's it going, buddy? We just unboxed some CCP cameras and we've kind of been chatting a little bit, just enjoying Christmas Eve today. You know, wanted to sit down and talk for a little bit. Of course, getting to the end, I'm running out of ideas. I'm getting a little blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But we got some beautiful cameras that released in October, so these aren't new. These aren't new in the way of like brand new releases, but new in my hands. So yeah, look at these cameras. These are the cream of the yeah. These are. There's another set of. In fact, I think it's just the colorways are swapped, if I'm not mistaken. There's a red one coming out, and a. I think it's this colorway on the 99. I think in a next month, January, February. I can't remember. I have to look at my HobbyLink Japan orders, and I would if I didn't have to type it up here. Actually, you know what? Let's extend the stream a little bit more. Let's hang out. Alex, you just joined. You're not able to catch my streams too often. I'll hang out for a little bit longer. I want to hang out a little bit longer, talk with you, see how you're doing. Let me clean up my iPad area really quick. Alex, what do you think of... Oh, man, I dropped my headers. Alex, what do you think of the new Safubi layout? Or at least the teaser of it. I'm not going to show too much, but what do you think? Things have definitely changed quite a bit. I'm pretty excited. I'm excited to show this off. I'm excited. You guys have been asking for 3 years next year. Not exactly 3 years, just going by numbers. 3 years for another unbox collection, because I think I did it right before G-Fest 2022, and that was my last one. And my collection was hugely different back then. I gotta disable all the cookies here on HobbyLink Japan really quick. Okay, we're logging into this. Then we're gonna talk about my CCP pre-orders. I want to talk about CCPs a little bit. Not to get too ahead of a live stream or a collaboration video, but I just want to say what I have on pre-order for CCPs, because I want to talk with y'all. I want to hang out. I want to hang out, have some fun. We got some anime stuff as well. Added like 3 things within the last few days on anime stuff. We got some Nikkei model kits, or model kit 1 of my favorite character, Red Hood. We got some Don stuff, but that's not too important. So let's go here. We have, I think these come out this month. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna click on them. January 2025. So I have the clear blue Kiryu and I have the clear green Mechagodzilla 74. Those come out at the end of January, but the CCPs have been like kind of releasing a little bit early. So I'm a little worried, if I'm being honest. I am a little. Oh, I got a comment. I pre-ordered the U House Mega. Yeah. That's the final battle one is the light up, correct? I'm glad you were able to get it. That thing looks awesome. Okay, so then the next set that I have is the Ultimate Plasma Clear version 96 version. So this exact colorway just on the 96, and then the clear blue Giron from 69 is what is in that order. And then I thought I canceled this. Maybe I didn't. Oh, wait, no. I see what I did. Okay, I'm seeing things. So then we have the Transformation Image 74 Godzilla that drops in March with the clear blue pink Heisei Mothra. Very important to note that is the Heisei. It is the 92. And as I'm clicking on these to see the expected release date, I'll just be honest. The one hard thing about CCPs, the final battle is the non-light up. The True Look of -1 more than the Ginza. Nice. Merry Christmas Eve, Donovan. How you doing? The only bad thing about collecting CCPs is that if you are not on pre-order times, especially with HobbyLink Japan and AmiAmi, these sell out. So a lot of these ones that I'm checking their release dates, a lot of them are telling me their order stopped already. Sometimes they get a few in on release, and then because these aren't like a pre-order certain number then stop, HobbyLink Japan will get them throughout at least a little bit of time, because there's old ones that they still have on stock online, and I definitely recommend looking those up. So yeah, I got the Space Titanium, the Transformation, and the Clear Blue. Those are all in April. And then oh, the glitter set comes out in February. I forget. That was weird. Yeah, because February was mostly open. And that is a whole wave that's 6 figures, and I've got all 6 on pre-order. So that's the Blue Glitter Cosmo Blue 1954, the Retro Red Green Glitter 64, the Burning Glitter 95, the Tropical Hedora, the Blue Gigan, and the Heat Ray Red Godzilla 2000 Glitter. I've got all of those on pre-order. Those are supposed to be in February. And then the last set that I have for pre-order right now, which includes the brand new Gauss 1995, which kind of makes me think that we're going to get a 95 Gamera down the line, maybe, hopefully. I've got the clear green Giron and the clear blue Gauss. And those come out May, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, May. And those are still available for pre-order. You can get the clear Giron and the Gauss, the clear blue Gauss. Right now, they're still in stock. I would definitely recommend doing it because obviously these CCPs, once they sell out, they sell out. And that's the other bad thing, that once they do end up selling out, these things can get a little expensive really quick. So always keep up with your pre-orders. I know it's kind of hard for a lot of people. G-Source Godzilla is beautiful. I'm thinking of grabbing that and selling my X Plus original. I'm thinking about snagging the Blue 65 and Burning Godzilla. Nice, Alex. And then the G-Source Shin. Guess who's got one? I got it. Of course I did. It's Shin. In fact, I had to already waste a little bit of money. So with the G-Source Shin, I was told a few months ago that it was a P Bandai exclusive, which means Ami Hobbyland Japan aren't going to get it. And I waited, and I made sure. Big Bad Toy Store ended up getting it in for $330. But I was going to spend it with a $30 down payment. Not 3 days from when Big Bad Toy Store dropped their pre-orders, Ami and Hobbylink Japan, I want to swear so bad because it is slightly frustrated. Ami and Hobbylink Japan got pre-orders for it. They got it late, which is odd, again, for P Bandai. They normally don't, so I'm guessing it's probably going to be released after the P Bandai. It still releases before Big Bad Toy Store. I believe it's May or like beginning of June. So I've got it with Ami, the G-Source. So I had to cancel my Big Bad Toy Store one. And that I lost money on that, obviously. I lost $30 on my down payment, my non-refundable down payment. But the thing with it being on Ami and Hobbylink Japan is that it was half the price. So even after shipping, even after that $30 down payment, I'm still saving like $100 on it. Even though that $30 literally went to nothing. I almost kept both of them, but I just couldn't justify risking. I'm trying to log into Ami just to make sure everything is working good on here. There we go. Just to make sure that my orders are up to date with that G-Source. Where is it at? This month, November, February, June. There she be. Yeah, there's the G-Source. I got it. Single shipment, yeah, because they're saying that the shipping is going to be super expensive on it, so because it comes in a big box. So, yeah, very excited. It's a lot cheaper on Ami and Hobbylink Japan, and I think they both still have it, right? Let's click and let's see. Oh, that's not it. That's a shirt that has been delayed 4 months for me. It's a little frustrating, but better to get the shirt late than not get it at all, right? Especially because it's one of my favorite characters. Yeah, Ami still has the G-Source Shin, Alex. So if you're going to pre-order it from there, because it is, I'll click on it again. It is $159 before shipping with a release date of June 2025. They don't have the exact date, but yeah. So it's $160 basically, if you round up the whole dollar on it. So I 100% recommend, if you're going to pre-order the G-Source Shin, get it there. The -1 is already long since sold out. I think even the second wave, there was the second wave, because the first one had a pretty normal color with very little highlights, and then it didn't have the replaceable head. And then I was told that the second one with the closed mouth had released, and it has a different paint job, but I haven't been able to find that one for pre-order yet. So I wonder if that's going to come out later. So that's pretty cool. You know, there's plenty of cool stuff coming out. Like, I say that I'm running, content's going to be like a little slow, but like I'm kind of looking at my pre-orders. It's not going to be too slow. What I will probably end up doing is that even for some of my anime stuff, as long as it's something that YouTube isn't going to slap me in the ass for, I'll probably do unboxing streams for everything moving forward. So like this month, I have the SH Figure Arts Kaiju number 8 Hoshino. I have the Comfy Clothes Neandroid Marin Kirigawa. I still have to ship out my Bandai 94 and Little Godzilla. Ooh, nice, nice. Oh, probably from Bai. Yeah, my my -1 Heat Ray version, Monster Arts, is sitting in the Bai warehouse. I have 16 days left on it, so I gotta get to it. That one can sit there for a little bit. I'm not too rushing. And there's something else sitting in my Bai warehouse. And the X Plus orthochromatic 30 centimeter Shin Godzilla is coming out next week. At least according to Bai, it says the 30th, even though people already have it in hand. So I don't really know what's going on there, but it can take as long as it wants to get to my Bai warehouse. That is going to be $100+ to ship, so that can wait. So much coming out and so much that hasn't been revealed yet. Yes, yes. I'm pretty light on pre-orders. I've got something for every month. I do. Actually, I don't have anything for Ami Ami, Big Bad Toy Store, or Hobby Link Japan for January besides the CCPs. So January is going to be a nice catch-up month for me, where I can focus on clearing some not toy-related things, shipping out a few toy-related things that will need to get shipped out, or I'll want to ship out, and that's it. But it's the upcoming months, and I have cut out a lot. I'm looking at my Ami Ami. I'm stressing out a little bit. There's a lot on here, but that's okay. It's not as much as I was. I cleared out my Hobby Link Japan and my Big Bad Toy Store pre-orders. I think I'm down to like 3 Big Bad Toy Store pre-orders. And Ami Ami, it looks large, but it's like a lot of these boxes have like 4 or 5 things in them, and it's a bunch of cheap stuff. Like I'm getting like a lot of the keychains that I've been getting lately. I got some of those. I got shirts, because I figured out how to, estimate the size for Japanese shirts. Just order a size larger. My Godzilla collecting has slowed down to the max. I'm actually more interested in the Japanese vinyl records. Ooh, nice. That's super cool, Alex. There's nothing wrong with slowing down on Godzilla. Next year, I'm definitely slowing down a bit. I'm not going to be going crazy on Mondo. It's going to be the Cherry Blossoms, and that's it. I'm saying that now, and I probably won't follow that rule, but the plan is for Mondo, only the Cherry Blossoms in July. X Plus, I'm done collecting X Plus altogether. Sold basically all my 30 centimeters. Sold all the Gigantics. Brokenheartedly, it's not like I wanted to, but when I look at size, what my financials have been this last year, and what I'm trying to do next year with my financials, and even the year after, I have to cut the point. And with me, when I collect things, I have to get every single one, which I'm kind of, surprised with these CCPs. I've been able to pick and choose. Basically, I've left it only up to the translucent ones, the glow-in-the-dark ones, and now the glitter ones, and those will be the only ones that I do. So that's keeping my order list low for those. And then I am increasing in anime figures, but like anime figures are pretty cheap, admittingly. They're not too expensive. Be back in Japan, hopefully April and November, so probably no G-Fest this year either. I suppose I don't have to collect unless they do Sakai 94. Yeah, I know you've been waiting for that 94. We got the Birth version 95. Technically, you could do that if you wanted. I'm sure Yuji himself has a kit for the 94, and I would assume within the year, so we'll probably get that released. They do like to hold on to their Heisei Sakais because they're running out. Now they don't. What do they have left? They have 2 89s, 2 91s, they have 92, 93. Yeah, they only have 94 after these 95s drop in May and June. So And that technically the one is the second Burning Godzilla in the Yuji Sakai line. So that 94 probably will come out at the end of next year, or pre-orders, I would assume. They like to hold on to those Yuji Sakai kits. Hopefully they do more. I wonder, I don't know for sure. I need to knowledge myself up, but I hope they have like, he has some Showa kits that they can start moving on to. I don't want them just to keep redoing Heisei releases, because that'll tempt me, because honestly selling the 93 sucked. It sucked. I wanted to keep the Yuji Sakai stuff for sure, but I just couldn't do it. All I've got left is my 2 Shins, the Ava Unit 1 Awakening, and Baragon from this year, the favorite sculptors on Baragon, because that thing is, objectively, I think it's probably like one of the best releases ever. Has done show. I know he has done a 30 centimeter 62. I wonder if X Plus has already ported that kit over. Because yeah, basically that's what his whole line is, just the kits made into vinyl and released through X Plus. So, you know, with a 94 being the last Heisei one, they've done the 2000, they've done the Kiryu Goji. Off the top of my head, I can't think if he's done any Showa or Millennium. If they run out, then the Yuji Sakai line's basically done, unless they're just going to keep reissuing light-up versions of these for the ones that don't have it, which is fine. They want to do that. I want the Burning Godzilla, but it sold out. I was going to make an exception for the Burning Godzilla once I saw the translucent vinyl. I was like, oh, I want that. But it's already sold out, so... And the G-Store... You know, let's talk about the G-Store stuff. They dropped 6 Marusan Shin Godzillas. 6. And then, if you go to the JP Bai version of the store, 3 of them have sold out already. The 3 of the ones that I needed, 3 of the 5 colorways that I needed. Because basically 4 of the colorways are reissued, slightly changed versions of so the oak one, the tan one, is a secret colorway that was released at Hobby Round at 31. The second form Shin didn't release before that, so that one, those Marsan Shi on the Jinsor released those. 2 of them they did. The retro color, well, and technically they didn't. So the oak one, the one that's all tan, for the 4th form was a secret colorway at Hobby Round 31. He didn't announce it ahead of time. It just dropped. He only dropped like a few of them. My guess, because these Shins came up and were available day 1, he made some extras just to sell at the event as like a preview. So it's not that it was released early, it's just he kind of leaked that colorway out. The 2nd form never came out, which makes my Kamada-kun review that I released 2 weeks ago incorrect. I say it's the oak version. That is actually the retro color one, because he released the retro color 2nd form with the oak 4th form, and then he released the retro color 4th form by itself. So that review's now completely incorrect. So I kind of I'm at a crossroads with that review, because it's like, oh, it's wrong, you know. But yeah, so the oak one and the retro colors are technically reissues. The retro is different though. So it's got a blue stripe down its back on the G-Store one, and the one that released as a pop-up shop, I believe it was a pop-up shop, has a black stripe around it. So it technically is different. There are 2 different retro colors, technically. I don't know if it's enough for me to buy both. I wanted every Marusan Shin. I don't know if that's enough to warrant me buying both retros, though. The black stripe, I think, does look better, but we'll see. You know, those are already out and selling out on Bai. The G-Store ones aren't yet, so I'm at a crossroads there. Sorry, I got excited there. I wasn't like yelling or meandering. I was just getting excited because Marusan Shins. I love the Shins from Marusan, but there hasn't been a colorway that's spoken to me yet. Bro, the tinsel one, the original tinsel color one for the art event, I found one. It's expensive. So hopefully it sits where it's at right now, because I want that one. It pairs with the Sarajurushi tinsel that came out this year. And then the new Aurora Crystal version. I guess I'll just spoil it. I have the 2nd form waiting to be shipped, or it has shipped. I can't remember. I'll have to look at Bai today. So that'll be in my warehouse. And then there is a ton of the 4th forms online. There's one that's a really good deal, but I can't do it right now. I just can't. So yeah. Um, Basically, I'm still aiming to collect all the colorways because the G Store technically gave me a way to do that through hacks because of that fourth form. But they're selling out on the JP side, so I am worried about the US side selling out. And I'll be honest, I'm pretty big into using payment plans, which I'm trying not to do. I'm trying to cut out using payment plans. I'm almost done paying PayPal off completely. I'm like like 2 months out. I think I've been instead of buying toys, even though I haven't been to work, I've been basically making double payments throughout the month, which in hindsight I probably shouldn't have been doing, but I've been doing it to try to just clear it all away. Um, I wanted to because the USG store has a firm on it. I wanted to just throw all 5 or 6 colorways of the Marasan Shins onto one payment plan and just get them done and ordered just to have them, and then I would just pay it off before they come out. And they don't let me use a firm payment plans. It's all or nothing for them, and I'm not using my PayPal for them because every time I use PayPal, they double or triple charge me payment plans, and then it takes 30 days to get those refunds back, and I can't risk that. Um, so I am just playing it by ear. Hopefully, Bai gets a little bit of surplus for some of the ones that have sold out, which is annoying as hell from PayPal. Yeah, yeah, it is. Which, yeah, because that's what happened with the Geigen, the 30 centimeter Geigen, the 2022 suit that is about to drop next month. That I panic ordered thinking that it would sell out, and then it didn't sell out. That I'm gonna make a video on and then sell it right after, because it just unless it like speaks to me in a way, I'm probably gonna end up selling it for a deal. Um, just because I can't, because it's gonna make me want to buy a bunch of 30 centimeters again. So I'm gonna review it and then I'm gonna sell it, probably. So, and offer it at a discount. It is going to be way less than retail. I'm gonna be taking a huge L on making my money back on that. I'm not gonna make any money. I'm gonna lose a ton of money on it, but that's fine because I'm opening it. It's used. It's used now. It'll be for a review, and then it'll go away. It'll go to someone who probably wasn't willing to. It's gonna be closer to a retail 30 centimeter figure. I'll leave it at that. It's gonna be closer to a retail. So if you don't have it and you want that Geigen, hit me up once I get it. I'm not gonna have anyone hold it or pay for it ahead of time, just in case it does speak to me. It won't. I don't think. It probably will. But yeah. So yeah, the Marasan Shins, and then there's Sarajarushi Shins. There hasn't been one since summer. They didn't drop any for Hobby Round. They didn't do the Treasure Fest that was in December, and I don't know if they're doing the Treasure Fest or the Hobby Round online. That's normally in mid-January. And I don't even know if they're going to Winter Wonder Fest this year. Haven't gotten confirmation on if they applied yet or not, so there might not be a Sarajarushi Shin for me to collect, which is good, because if Marasan's just going to keep dropping their Shin Godzillas, that gives me time to catch up on those over the next half a year, basically, before Saru starts going crazy towards summer. They normally do like a Treasure Fest and a Hobby Round in May and June. When is the Winter Wonderfest? February 2025. It is the 9th, I believe. Let me look at my calendar. I have a friend who's going. He's going to have such a fun time. It's his 3rd time going. Crazy kid. It is, yeah, February 9th. So the first full week of February. It is on the 9th. Sunday the 9th. So, but normally they start, I can't remember. It's normally like the beginning of January, mid-January, when the applicants to sell at Wonderfest for their licensings and stuff, they normally get confirmation normally around January, beginning of January time. So once they know, then we'll know, and then within 2 or 3 weeks we start seeing the prototypes. Well, not really even prototypes. We're seeing the prototypes now for a few companies. We normally see the final release versions, normally like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Sarajarushi is normally like
for summer, I think it was only a week ahead of time. I think they dropped it like literally the weekend before. A little close to call, but I mean, it was worth it. I mean, 64 or 62 right here. You can see his thick thighs and his crotch. And the Saru Shin, which is up with the Gigantics because he doesn't fit on my Saru Shin shelf because you can only fit 8 of them, 8 of the large scale ones on that type of shelf that I have right now. Until I fix it up a little bit. I got some ideas to make it to where I can hopefully fit 1 or 2 more on there professionally. That's the main thing. I don't want them to be in there junky. I want them to be nice and lined up. Um, so that's my goal with the Sarus. So I think I got that down. So I have to make another shelf for the Sarus, especially if they drop another colorway or 2 this year. We don't have a Painted Awakening yet. We still only have blanks. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. I said that during summer, and then they ended up doing another closed mouth painted one. So we have 5 painted closed mouths and 0 Painted Awakenings. So we'll see what they do. Very excited. If they do go to Winter Wonderfest and if they do a Shin, no matter what it is, I'm buying it. Saru Jirushi Shins. We still have the Saru Jirushi 2014. Yep, that's with Spiral though, so he won't release that at Wonderfest. That will be through Spiral Toy and Spiral Toy only. And we were confirmed that would be closer to May or June. So kind of hitting the 11th anniversary time date is what we were told. So, and what Yamada himself kind of suggested in his posts. So that won't be coming out till mid next year, which, because it's Spiral Toy, I'll be only getting 1 and done. I'm going to be very picky with my colorway. I'm not going to go for all of them like I do the 2019s right here. I got all 3, which, we already learned this earlier this year, what happens when I sell 1 of them, but I'll probably be selling 2 of them and only keeping 1. I have to decide which one's my favorite, and then the other 2 are going bye-bye, probably. Not that I want to split up the set, but my collection, I have to be picky. I have to be anal about what I keep, what I buy, just period. I don't want to buy things for content and then sell it. It's not really my stick. That's why I feel bad about the Geigen. Not really crazy about being able to keep it, but I can't cancel the order either. And even if I did, that refund's going to take a month to get to me anyways. So maybe I should hit up the G-Store, see if I can't cancel it. I guess that might be something I do after the holidays. But yeah, so I've got the 3 2019s. I'm probably going to sell one and done for me with the Spiral 14. Yeah, especially because the Spiral 14 is probably going to be expensive. $400 for a painted one. Not very excited about that. That's why I'm kind of hoping they do blanks and it's like $250, under $300 before shipping. Because then I can get a blank of some sort. I'd prefer like a glow in the dark, or if they could do a glitter blank like Marusan does, that would be cool, because then I could send it off to one of the many wonderful, one of the wonderful painters, Alex, and commission a custom painted one, so I can have a 1-for-1, custom painted by someone. That's kind of something I want to do into the future, not now, not soon. God, yeah, 300 pass unless the paint job is a complete knockout. Well, the painted ones will be more. We're seeing that with the Slugback 65s, that those are 350 painted, and those aren't even fully painted. So I would, don't you start eating my stuffies on the ground, silly boy. You can see the Bubba. There he is, Bubba. Peter. Hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubba. He's a good boy. But yeah, they're probably going to be $350, $400, I would guess. I hate to say it, that's Spiral's control, no one else's control. That's just what they're going to be. They're probably going to be limited. If they're blanks, it's probably going to be 20, 25. If they're colors, colored versions, 10, maybe 15. If they do like a Godzilla store one. Well, I say that, but then the Christmas holiday exclusive was one of 50, which I think they did even more. They ended up dropping more on the site, so I don't know if people canceled their orders or if they ended up having more than 50, and those were still $350. But those were buy it right now instead of The pink and the blue ones were lottery. So TYGs are awesome, but I cannot justify spending nearly 400 on a blank or a color. I guess I'm being cheap. It's just the way I'm putting it now. We're just not the target audience anymore. You know, that's sad to say. We're just not. I mean, I'll be open and honest. That's all Spiral's fault. They were not that expensive when it was TYG releasing these. When they were doing Wonderfest and stuff, they were still pretty expensive. But the size of them made the $280 worth it. They did. I'll admit it. I would spend 300 on a blank because I did. I bought the 95 for 270, I think, and then shipping was expensive. And I loved it. And we still got a Marson. We still got Marson. Yep. Yeah, we do. We're just not the target audience for that price range, which is a-okay. If you know, I saw a few people on Facebook posting their hauls for the years, and they're like, I only got a few things, and it's like, it doesn't matter the number of things you got. You got 4 TYGs. That's awesome. You know, that's cool. Like I saw people only getting. I saw someone got like the Final Wars Goji, and they got the 274s, and I think they got like a few other smaller items. They got like the Ichiban Kuji -1 and a few other things. And like, oh, it's a small haul. It's like, but that's an awesome haul. Like, who cares if you bought 100 things if you got like 2 or a few cool things? It's never about the number, you know. It's all about price management, I guess. I buy too much to be buying those $400, $500 Safubis or X Pluses. I just can't do it. I just can't. You know, it comes to a time as a collector where you just got to look at what is within your means, and then whether you like it or not, going that way. For me, I can't really collect a lot of a line because I'm completist. I want everything. It happened with the 30 centimeters. I was only going to buy the suit scan ones, and then I was only going to buy the favorite sculptors line, and then I was only going to buy the Showa stuff, and then I was only going to buy the Yuji Sakai stuff, and then I ended up starting to buy every single release, and admittedly that hurt me in a lot of ways, financially mainly. So now I have my Shins, I have my Ava collab, which I still want the 3 Ava releases. I have 1, I need the other 2. Or I want the other 2, and then I still have my Baragon because the Baragon is just are a higher priority. Yep, the Baragon is just too damn good, and I love Baragon. Baragon's like top 5 kaiju. I still have my M1, even though I put it up for sale. I really hope people don't buy it because I love it, and then I've got my favorite sculptors line one right there. So, I love it. I love them. So that's my Baragon in my collection. I kind of do want the movie monster series Showa Baragon again, and if they want to bless us with a GMK 6-inch Baragon, I will buy that too, because I do have the 8-inch one signed by Rita Hotel. So, but I would love to get the Showa one as well. I would love to get it again. It was a wonderful Bandai, wonderful Bandai. So, holy shit! It's been an hour. Christ. Okay. Well. You know what? I'm glad, Alex, you and I have been discussing for a while. Adam, we got some good discussions in there too earlier, and Kingzilla, Donovan, you popped in. We've had a lot of people pop in on this stream. For being a quick stream lasting over an hour, I think is pretty incredible, but I'm very glad to do it. I'm glad that I was able to talk with y'all, hang out. A few people that haven't been able to an hour, yeah. A few people I haven't been able to talk to, Alex, on stream too much. I'm glad I was able to stream during a time that worked for you, my friend, and I was able to talk to you a little bit. I gotta message you more on Messenger. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at reaching out to people on Facebook and Messenger, in the community. Talking with people. I'm getting there. Being a moderator in Cam honestly helps a little bit, because I wanna include everyone, whether they've been in the group or not for a long time, which is helping me combat the anxiety of talking with people that is regrown this year. A lot of it's just anxiety inducing. I don't want to feel like I'm annoying people, and bothering people by reaching out. So it's rekindled this year. It's gotten really bad. So I'm glad that I'm through Cam and YouTube been able to fight back against it, starting to get my confidence back a little bit here towards the end of the year, which is important because 2025 is going to be the biggest year for the channel, I promise, which is crazy because 2024 was absolutely nuts. We are going to do a New Year's Eve stream. I'll say that now. We are doing a New Year's stream. We're gonna basically, I'm compiling all the top moments, and oh, thank you, Alex. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I want to grab the top moments and the bottom moments of the channel this year. We're going to talk about it all. This is the biggest year for the channel. I have almost doubled my subscribers this year than the previous three years. I think the second and third year I doubled, just outright doubled the amount of subscribers, or the first year and the third year. Second year was my highest up until this point. I think it was like almost 300. But this year we're like sitting at almost 600, I think, which I started at. I can't remember if I started this year at right under 600 or right above 600. I can't remember, because I remember February we got to the third anniversary goal of 666. Metal, cringy, angsty boy. You know, we did that, but I can't remember if we were under 600 when we started off the year. I have to go back. That's one of the things I'm going back and looking at. I'm going through live streams, trying to catch myself up so I can make a timeline so you can do a very formal live stream where I'm not bubbling around, you know, the way I am this stream. But it's been fun. It's a lot of fun, and I'm glad to live stream. I've wanted to live stream the past few days, but life has just been busy. But I do, like I said, I've said it in a few streams, I want to live stream at least once a week if I can, which, you know, that's the goal, at least once. I'm not going to do more than that. I don't want to run out of topics for you guys. I want to make these live streams entertaining, and I'm glad that this live stream was entertaining enough to hold like 9 people for like 20-30 minutes, which is incredible. And then multiple wonderful conversations with y'all in the chat, my good friends reaching out. Alex, Adam, y'all are wonderful. Matt, Donovan, y'all are great. Kingzilla, and Servo was here at the beginning. Thank y'all for taking time out of the holiday season, holiday days, to reach out and say something. Join the stream, even if it was only for a minute or two. I appreciate it. Y'all help this channel grow. You help me grow just by reminding me that I am, although I am awkward and crazy, that I do make entertaining content for y'all. And thank y'all. I want to say this too. Thank everyone for making the Mars on Monday episode 4 video. I said 3 in the video, but it is 4. The Godzilla 64 video showcase. Huge. That is like the largest Safubi view count in one day, I think, ever. Besides Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla is the only thing that has beaten it. This video is sitting at, let me click on it, 150 views. These videos, Safubi reviews normally don't do that good, which is fine. It doesn't stop me from posting them because I love making these Safubi showcases. But 150 day one within 24 hours. It's not even been 24 hours that's been up. That is crazy. So thank you guys for supporting that video. It is a beautiful piece. That 64 is beautiful. And if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. If you got time. 8 minutes, maybe, if don't watch it while you're driving, because, a lot of the Safubi videos are more visual than audio. Even if it's just me grabbing and playing with it on the camera, it's still mostly visual. So don't watch it while you're driving, but 8 minutes. If you're doing something for 8 minutes and you can take time when you're doing dishes, do it. I'm back. My bad. No, it's all good, Servo. I'm just about ending. This stream has gone way longer than I anticipated it to, in a very, very good way. Thanks to everyone. But I do have to head out. There's a few things I got to do. It's Christmas Eve. I got to prep a few things. Got to get ready. The missus will be home. I saw she messaged me on here, so I got to check what she's doing in about 2 hours. I was working on a game. Oh, hey, nothing wrong with that. I completely understand. Thank you for popping in at the beginning and coming back here at the end. I really appreciate it. But I gotta go. I gotta get things ready. I gotta get the dog out. I think he's ready to go back outside, go potty, even though it is crappy outside. It is crappy. Which for South Dakota isn't surprising. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing, and then just kind of update, hangout, stream. CCP Gamera showcase videos will be coming shortly. I was thinking about doing them as shorts, but I like doing videos on these CCPs, at least for the first colorways I get, just so you guys can see the sculpt and, you know, one variation of the colorways detailed, and then I might do like third and fourth colorways unless I get like a bunch at the same time as short videos, so you guys can just, you know, see it. We don't need to spend too much time on the same mold too much like the evolved Godzillas. So I want to thank everyone for watching. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Let me check my calendar. I think and Kwanzaa, Happy Kwanzaa. There we go. Oh my goodness. I want to make sure that I wish every holiday in here, because we here at the channel, we respect and love every holiday, because helps. This is a very important time for a lot of people. And then on the same note, if you're kind of like me, if you don't have a lot of plans, regardless of situation, just know that you are loved, you are appreciated, and you are never alone. It is a-okay to spend the holidays solo or in few company. There is nothing wrong with that. Never be afraid to reach out if you need something to do. You can grab onto my channel or anyone else's channel, any of my good friends. Watch a few videos for the day. Hopefully it helps. You know, give some time if you don't have a lot going on. And if you're busy with family, don't worry about the channel. Don't worry about uploads. Hang out with your family. Hang out with your friends. Do that. Do whatever makes you happy during the holiday seasons. I guess that's the best way to word it. Do whatever makes you happy. Don't be worried about, you know, as long as it's not hurting anyone. Do what makes you happy. So take care, everyone. Happy holidays. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Take care. Garas and I are going to be tabletop spinning out of here. I hate ending these YouTube live streams, guys, because I have to go up here, I have to click on this, and then I have to click this button, and then it takes a few seconds. But Gamera and I are spinning out. I'm not going to toss it because this is a beautiful figure, but we're spinning out of control.